It was a crisp autumn evening when Emily and David stepped onto the majestic Queen Mary cruise ship. Towering over the docks, the ship exuded an air of grandeur and mystery. Excitement coursed through Emily's veins as she looked up at the imposing structure, while David couldn't shake a sense of apprehension. As they checked in and received their cabin keys, Emily's eyes sparkled with anticipation. She had always been fascinated by the ship's storied past and its rumored hauntings. David, on the other hand, was more skeptical, dismissing the ghost stories as mere superstition. Their cabin, nestled deep within the bowels of the ship, was cozy, yet eerie. The dim lighting and creaking floorboards added to the ambiance, sending shivers down Emily's spine. Ignoring her unease, she brushed it off as excitement and convinced David to join her for a stroll around the ship. As they wandered the labyrinthine corridors, Emily couldn't help but feel a sense of déjà vu. Shadows danced along the walls, and the air felt heavy with history. David tried to rationalize away Emily's unease, but even he couldn't deny the palpable tension in the air. As night fell and the ship grew quiet, Emily and David returned to their cabin, ready to turn in for the night. But as they settled into their beds, strange noises echoed through the darkness. Whispers drifted through the air, and the temperature plummeted, sending chills down their spines. Suddenly, a figure materialized at the foot of their bed, its features obscured by shadow. Emily and David froze in terror as the apparition drew closer, its presence suffocating. With a blood-curdling scream, Emily reached for the light switch, but when she flicked it on, the figure vanished into thin air. Shaken but determined to uncover the truth, Emily and David embarked on a journey to unravel the mysteries of the Queen Mary. They delved into its dark past, uncovering tales of tragedy and despair. From the ship's days as a luxury liner to its service as a troop transport during World War II, they unearthed a wealth of haunted history. Armed with newfound knowledge, Emily and David returned to their cabin, determined to confront the spirits that haunted the ship. As they sat in the darkness, they called out to the ghosts, inviting them to make their presence known. At first, there was only silence, but then the temperature dropped, and a chill wind swept through the room. Shadows danced along the walls, and eerie whispers filled the air. Emily and David held their breath, waiting for something to happen. Suddenly, the door slammed shut, trapping them in the room. Panic surged through Emily as she tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. David frantically searched for a way out, but all they could do was wait for whatever was lurking in the darkness to reveal itself. Minutes stretched into hours as Emily and David huddled together, their nerves on edge. Just when they thought they couldn't take it anymore, the door creaked open, revealing a figure standing in the hallway. It was the ghost of a young woman, her eyes hollow and filled with sorrow. She reached out to them, her hand beckoning them to follow. With no other options, Emily and David stepped out into the hallway, their hearts pounding in their chests. The ghost led them through the ship, showing them glimpses of its haunted past. They witnessed the spirits of soldiers wandering the decks, their voices echoing through the corridors. They saw the ghost of a child playing in the abandoned nursery, his laughter echoing through the empty rooms. As dawn broke and the first light of morning filtered through the portholes, Emily and David found themselves back in their cabin, the ship silent once more. They knew they had experienced something extraordinary, something that would stay with them for the rest of their lives. But as they stepped off the Queen Mary and back onto solid ground, they felt a sense of closure wash over them. They had confronted their fears and come out stronger on the other side. And though they would never forget the horrors they had witnessed, they knew they had found peace in knowing the truth about the shadows of the Queen Mary.